Sup, y'all? I'm back for another Star Wars new canon novel review. And this is Aftermath by Chuck Wendig, a new author to the Star Wars universe. And this may be the first of a 3-book series. I'm not familiar with anything he's written. When that happens, you're starting off on thin ice with me from the get-go. Fortunately, unlike many other reviewers, I was able to detach myself from the Legends Expanded universe and then give a completely unbiased review of this book as if it was a brand new addition to the new canon. It was pretty hard for me to write this review. This book was so highly anticipated that I had to allow the dust to settle before I was able to share my thoughts. Plus, contrary to what you might believe, I don't make any money doing these reviews. I do have a child to provide for, so... Don't judge me. Anyway, there were so many reviews that were expressing absolute disappointment, but there were some that gave praise. I had trouble with providing a genuine, unbiased interpretation because while I shared many of their frustration, I also realized my frustration only came from nostalgic irrationale. So, let's start with the likes. Number 1, we get an overall experience of the aftermath of the destruction of the second Death Star and the deaths of Vader and Sidious. Duh, this is called Aftermath for a reason. Number 2, Wedge Antilles. Now I know the Legends Expanded Universe is no longer canon, so that means that Wedge Antilles is wide open for new character development, but Wedge was awesome in Legends. Number 3, Rey Sloane. I like Sloane in A New Dawn. I think her character brings a lot of depth to the Empire and what it means to be a part of it and what it stands for. Number 4, the new characters that we're introduced to are reminiscent of the classic Star Wars team, kind of like the original trilogy and also kind of like Rebels as well. Number 5, this is a big one. And although it may or may not be true, if you haven't read the book yet, cover your eyes and ears for at least 20 seconds. A new Grand Admiral that hints towards a popular Legends Grand Admiral is revealed at the end of this book. We don't find out his name, but if you know post episode 6 Legends, then you're pretty excited for the next book in this trilogy to come out. And then finally, number 6, we witness the birth of the New Republic and the New Galactic Senate. And now, the dislikes. Number 1, this book starts off really slow, but at least it helps you visualize what's happening all over the galaxy. Number 2, there are a ton of interludes that throw you off, especially at the beginning when you're really trying hard to figure out what's going on with this story and where it's headed. Number 3, not enough Wedge Antilles. Wedge has a really small role in this book, but at least it's significant. Number 4, there are only a very, very few short cameos from characters that we know and love. I think had there been a little bit more about the original trilogy characters that we are already familiar with in this book, then the fans wouldn't be so upset with how this turned out. I get it. I mean, we have to pass the torch, and of course, it's a big galaxy out there. Number 5, we don't get a whole lot of information about these mysterious Sith acolytes that want Vader's lightsaber. For what reason, I have no idea. And how they found Vader's lightsaber, I have no idea. Because Vader had his arm chopped off over the bridge on the second Death Star during the Battle of Endor, just before the second Death Star explodes into pieces. Who got Vader's lightsaber? And finally, number 6, with all these interludes going on, it makes it really hard to tell where in the timeline the main story lies after the Battle of Endor, because it makes it really hard to believe in how the New Republic has been established. it seems unrealistic. So now that you know my likes and dislikes, I'm sure you're just dying to hear my verdict. Well, I'm gonna give this book an A-. Some of you might disagree, but this book did exactly what I wanted it to do. Give me kind of an understanding of what's going on all over the galaxy right after the Battle of Endor. Besides, the end of this book was enough to keep my inner Star Wars nerd satisfied. A lot of you hardcore Legends fans, which I am one of, prequels fans, which I too am one of, and original trilogy fans, which once again I am one of, all of you need to chill. Yeah, Star Wars has evolved a lot since 1977, but we have to evolve with it. Because if you're crying about how Star Wars is ruined, it just makes you sound like somebody who's incapable of evolution. What do you get out of whining about it anyway? As a Taoist, I practice trust in the Tao 100%. That means that I have to trust life as it is. It's just like what Obi-Wan told Luke. Let go and trust in the Force. Because things just might turn out better than you think they will. Make sure to give us a thumbs up if you like our videos. You can also find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. You can watch any of our most recent videos, and you can subscribe to the channel to get instant access to any new videos that we publish in the future. You can also access our website at lawtv.me. There you'll find more videos, articles, and photos, and you can sign up for our newsletter. Thank you for watching. See you on the next episode.